What's cracking, man? Shiloh's up to 700,082. Yeah, yeah. Her best days are behind her, man. Her best days are behind her, man. Yo, Shiloh gonna have to get an OnlyFans, man. Now, man, if she want to get to 1 million, man, she gonna have to do OnlyFans. Could you imagine what her OnlyFans would do? Her OnlyFans would go crazy. Salute, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? Oh God. Oh God. Salute to Pinky Brown, man. Jacob Mullins, man. Everybody in the building, man. Home Paget, Montag, Shiloh gonna get that OnlyFans cracking, man. And we gonna keep this thing rolling, man. the, it slowed down. It slowed down, but the OnlyFans is next to get cracking. Let's get it cracking. It's also, do you know, do folks know about your new channel? I hope so, man. Ock Nation Gold, man. I want everybody to subscribe there, man. Let me plug my new channel now, man. That's a this is a good time to plug my new channel, man. This is a good time to plug the new channel, man. Great idea, man. Get out of here, Shiloh. I have bigger stuff to do. You're old news, Shiloh. Um, Everybody, make sure you check out Ock Nation Gold, man. Everybody subscribe to Ock Nation Gold. This is the channel we went live on last night, man. You guys missed it. All you guys missed it. All you guys missed the live stream last night, man. Because we went live on Ock Nation Gold, man. Y'all missed it, man. Damn shame, too, man. Y'all missed a good show last night, man. Y'all missed a good show last night, man. I don't know what happened. We're live streaming on there now. We're live streaming on there now. Right now, as we speak. Make sure you subscribe to my new channel, man. Ock Nation Gold, man. We're over there right now. We're over there right now. And we're here. We're streaming in both places, man. We're streaming in both places. So make sure you check us out, man. Last night's stream was good, man. It's only on Ock Nation Gold, man. If you wanted to see last night's stream, it's only on Ock Nation Gold. I want you guys to make sure that y'all check that out. Ock Nation Gold. Man, we got a lot going on tonight too, man. We got a great show for you guys tonight, man. Make sure y'all support the channel. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Yeah, last night I think we solved, me and Doug Chunks, man. We solved black crime, man. We found the root to black crime, yo. Last night we found the root to black crime. We figured it out, man. We figured out why black crime is so prevalent, man. We figured out why black crime was so prevalent, man, last night. But I can't tell you, man. You got to go watch the live stream from last night, man. You got to go watch the live stream from last night. I can't tell you the secret, man. I can't tell you the secret, yo. I can't tell you the secret. I can't tell you the secret, man. I want to tell you, but I can't tell you the secret, man. Black crime, man. We 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 solved it last night. Jeez. Um, yeah, we solved black crime last night, man. We solved it, man. Y'all wasn't around to see it, man. I'm telling y'all, man, subscribe to Op Nation Gold. How many of y'all are subscribing over there, man? Press one if you subscribe to Op Nation Gold. Because, I mean, you won't be able to see the live stream. Because, I mean, like, most people ain't smart enough to just, like, go to the other channel. So you got to be subscribed to it so it'll pop up in your, on your feed, man. Most people ain't gonna check the other channel. They just gonna be like, oh, he's not live tonight. They just gonna be like, okay, well, he's not live tonight. He's not going live tonight. That's what most people gonna say. Okay, he's not live tonight. He's not going live tonight. Most people gonna say he not going live tonight. So I'm telling you, man, subscribe to the other channel. A link is in the link is in the pinned comment in the chat. Pinned comment in the chat. I put it in a pinned comment in the chat. It's the pinned comment in the chat. The link is in the description box as well. All right, let's go, man. Let's get it cracking, man. Let's get it cracking. Enough talking, man. Enough talking. Enough talking. If y'all not subscribed to Oc Nation Gold by now, the hell with you. The hell with you. You heard? The hell with you. Um,
Hunt is on right now for the 7 inmates at large.
Yo, this dude need a coffee, man. This guy needs some coffee, man. He need a Starbucks, man. Come on, man. Wake up.
Hunt is on right now for the 7 inmates at large. Maddie Kurth is live outside of Orleans Parish Jail, where it all began. Hey, Maddie, any updates from the scene?
Hey, Rob, good morning. Live here outside of the jail. We do have a couple of transport buses here that say Louisiana State Penitentiary heading out of the jail complex. It's hard to tell if that's related to this case or not of these escaped inmates, but that's the latest activity here at the jail. But on top of searching the city and beyond today for those remaining escapees, the Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson is also looking inward. She launched an investigation into her own employees, so far suspending 3 deputies. Now, Hudson says the jail is only at 60% staffing right now. She and her top officials all saying there are indications that this could have been an inside job. So how do 10 people escape from the Orleans Parish Jail? Well, these photos are from inside the first floor of the jail. They show one way these inmates apparently defeated the system. The sheriff's office says the inmates broke through a wall behind a toilet that was out of view from deputies. They apparently did this after breaking a lock and forcing a sliding door to their cell off of its track. Now, while the jail is reportedly understaffed, one former New Orleans police second in command believes that if there were pressing security concerns, Hudson should have requested outside help before something like this.
And that's where your procedures and protocols will come into play. Given the resources that you have to make do with those resources, but you also have to make sure that your facility is secure. And don't be afraid to reach out for outside sources that may have to help you to do your job until those resources improve.
So Sheriff Hudson is looking into those
This
procedures. She says
man. This is embarrassing. You got 7 dudes still out there, man. This is embarrassing, man. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing for New Orleans, man. God, it's so embarrassing.
Historically, more violence in Central Ohio takes place during the warmer months. There have been more homicides.
Can anybody tell me why more violence takes place in the warmer months, man? Can somebody tell me why historically more violence takes place in the warmer months? I know why. I solved black crime last night on Operation Gold. Make sure you subscribe. Link in the pinned comment. Anybody know why? Anybody know why crime historically increases in the summer months? He said because sons can't afford AC. He said because sons can't afford AC. Yeah, I think JG, he said school. When black people's kids are not in school, they commit a lot of crime. And they commit a lot of violent crime. They commit a lot of murder. So why does that just come on like that? So when black people's kids are not in school, they commit a shit ton of violent crime. Make sure y'all support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Who will be the first one to support the channel tonight, man? Who will be the first one to sponsor the channel tonight? Sponsor the show. Who will be the first one to sponsor the show? We airing live on 2 channels. We live on 2 channels, man. Who's gonna be the first one to sponsor the show, man? Who will be the first one to sponsor the show? We live on 2 channels, man. Shout out to everybody on Aqua Nation Gold, man. We're gonna be coming over there, man, on Aqua Nation Gold, man. I can see all the comments though. I can see all the comments on where I'm at. I can see every comment from every channel. Shout out to Crook County. Shout out to Manos, man, Run Daz, Joe Curry, Pinky Brown, all the people watching on Ock Nation Gold, man. Let me tell you why crime increases in the summer months. Or did I just tell you? Yeah, I just told you. I just told you why crime increases in the summer months. Because black kids are not in school and they terrorizing the community.
Historically, more violence in central Ohio takes place during the warmer months. There have been more homicides this month than any other so far this year. City leaders and community groups are hoping to bring those numbers back down. NBC4's Eric Halpern shows us plans for one effort, which is starting tomorrow.
Several groups were supposed to get together in this parking lot last Monday for an End Gun Violence community walk. It was canceled because of the rain, so now the first walk of the year is happening tomorrow.
Put down the guns and pick up love.
On a couple Monday nights each month during the warmer time of the year, you'll...
Come on, man. You got to come up with a better slogan than that. Put down the guns and pick up love? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta go to Fiverr or something, man. Go to Fiverr and see, get somebody to make you a better. You got AI, all types of AI. Have like one of them AI apps make you a slogan, man. How is that y'all slogan for real, man? Put down the guns and pick up love? No, man, we got to do better than that, man. I demand better, man. My people deserve better, man. Press 1. Shout out to Zachariah, Sands of the Sea. He said, we shall overcome the black fatigue someday. I don't know, man. Maybe, man. Maybe.
happening tomorrow.
Put down the guns and pick up love.
On a couple Monday nights each month during the warmer time of the year, you'll see a crowd walking around Linden and reaching out to others.
Oh, it should be jam-packed tomorrow.
They're called End Gun Violence community walks. They've become a sort of tradition in recent years. Derek Russell helps lead them.
When we first started, the doors was closed. What the fuck about? Now they come out on the porch, walk with it, talk with it, but we need more. We need more.
Several community.
That's it. They not serious, man. This community not serious, man. Shout out to Lewis, man. Lewis says, I will the evil white racists of the of the Fever fan base. You caught me off guard, man. The Fever fan base be brought to justice, only God knows. And yeah, and also, man, make sure you subscribe to Ock Nation TV. We talk a lot of Indiana Fever over there, man. Women's basketball, Caitlin Clark. I answered that question today. Check out my video, my last video over there on Ock Nation TV. There is no racist Fever fan base. It's all lies. This women's basketball is so corny, man. That whole racism and feelings thing. Oh God, I don't want to get sidetracked. Shout out to Barry B, man. Barry B in the building, man. Once again, Jeffrey, man. Keep the truth coming. All right, man. Here's the truth, man. There's a bunch of kids, man, and women, and the kids and the women are the parents of the kids. So we got, what I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 women brought their kids. 5 women brought their broods, and then you got the dudes from the program. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got about 5 dudes from the program, 5 women from the community, and their kids. Just stop gun violence. And don't you hate when you hear these niggas talk and you call them out Only time y'all march and get active is when a cop kills somebody. Nuh-uh. There's plenty of people marching to end gun violence. This is what the marches to end gun violence look like.
All to end gun violence community walks. They've become a sort of tradition in recent years. Derek Russell helps lead them.
When we first started, the doors was closed. What the fuck about? Now they come out on the porch, walk with it, talk with it, but we need more. We need more.
Several community organizations take part in the walks. Some of the work includes connecting neighbors with help or resources they might need.
The most powerful success story I can think of is that I actually met 3 gang members. They were gang members. We invited them out to the walk. They ended up coming to the walk. They seen the collaboration of different people.
Oh shit! More kids and more mamas. All right, now this ain't bad. Well, they gave away some free food. I forgot. They gave away some free food. That was smart though. That I ain't gonna lie to them. Got that grill going, man. They got that grill going. That brought the people out, man. That's smart, man. But what this dude talking about ain't smart. You know he been to prison. You can look at it. He got prison face, prison jaw.
I actually met 3 gang members. They were gang members. We invited them out to the walk. They ended up coming to the walk. They seen the collaboration of different people, and then they stopped being in the gang. And to this day, I have them working with me.
Homicide numbers are down compared to the last 9 years, but Monday's walk will come a bit after a recent spike in deadly violence in Columbus. More than 10 homicides so far in May.
That's a reminder that we got to continue to stay out here.
10 homicides in May in Columbus. And Columbus ain't as big as... Shout out to Pinky Brown, man. 10 homicides in Columbus in May. Jack me off, man. Always feels good to see Jack me off, man. I well up with joy, almost to the point of busting, of exploding when I see Jack me off. He says, what it be did Mule Guy Justin Timberlake told me to say that. What it be did Mule Guy. He also said Diddy guilty. Yeah, I was surprised to find out Justin Bieber, that's the other Justin, was broke. That shocked me, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, Justin Bieber broke? Fuck. Life comes at you fast, man. Justin Bieber's broke? Shout out to Jack Me Off, man. Everybody put a fist in the air for Jack Me Off. Pump your fist for Jack Me Off. Everybody, pump your fist for Jack Me Off. Give me that good old $10 donation. Pump your fist for Jack Me Off. Let's see.
We can't just sit back. That's just a reminder. Is saying that, you know, we got to get out here, and hopefully June that it'll go back down and we won't have that same number.
The walk starts tomorrow.
It'll go back down. Hopefully it'll go back down. Let's see what Columbus, man. Let's see what Columbus been been doing, man? What the hell? Why the hell is so many goddamn homicides in Columbus? Jesus. Don't make no damn sense, man. Don't make no damn sense.
Now, breaking news from NBC4.
We're following breaking news tonight. One person was killed in a shooting in Columbus. This happened on the city's south side on Engle Drive at a mobile home park, and it happened just before 4 p.m. NBC4's Samantha Bender is live now at the scene. Samantha, what do we know tonight?
Kyle, I just arrived on scene. Still very limited info right now, but like you said, we have confirmed this is a critical shooting in the 3400 block of Engle Drive in South Columbus. I do want to show you video of when we first arrived on scene. We do know the victim was pronounced dead at Grant Medical Center shortly after the shooting at 4:26 this evening. At least 2 Columbus police cruisers are here on scene. A portion of this mobile home park here is blocked off with crime scene tape. I did watch a detective take pictures.
See, now because it's a mobile home park, we kind of assume this is gliders, man. But not so fast, man. Not so fast. You can't always assume that it's gliders when it's a shooting at a mobile home park, because they have a lot of drugs. And who's the dealers in Columbus? Who are the dealers in Columbus? And also, sons don't even got to live around you. They just have to come through. They could be visiting somebody. They'll kill somebody.
Of a bronze Chevy Tahoe that you can see in the frame, but it's still unclear if that is connected to the scene. Now, I have reached out to Columbus Police for more information, have yet to hear back. No one here on scene can talk, but of course, as we receive new information, we'll continue to update you both on air and online over on NBC4i.com. Local for you in South Columbus, I'm Samantha Bender, NBC4.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you very much, Samantha. A lot going on right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else is going on, man. Oh yeah, that's the dude. This dude right here. Oh, where was he at? Damn, I just had it. Oh shit. That dude was I'll find that video. Never mind. I'll find it. Damn. This guy right here. Here he is. This guy right here. That's the one the other day. That guy right there, he dropping bombs, man. Damn, another Bronx. The Bronx is on fire. They're gap tooth DA, man.
Now to a developing story. A double shooting in the Bronx kills a man and injures a woman. It happened just before 7 tonight at 118th Street and Marion Avenue in the Fordham neighborhood. The 57-year-old man died at the hospital. The 34-year-old woman is stable with a gunshot wound to the leg. So far, no arrests have been made.
No arrests have been made.
An alleged murder in
Come on, man. This the best y'all could do, white America?
An alleged murder in Amish country. This man is now accused of killing a woman and leaving her body in a home, reportedly with her goat inside. The suspect just made a court appearance and our cameras were there. He's now facing a charge of murder. And we have the 911 call from the day his...
Yo. You got Huckleberry Finn right here, man. That done locked up Huckleberry Finn. How the fuck he gonna survive in jail, man? There ain't no Amish gang and there ain't no Amish car in the penitentiary.
An alleged murder in Amish country. This man is now accused of killing a woman and leaving her body in a home, reportedly with her goat inside. The suspect just made a court appearance and our cameras were there. He's now facing a charge of murder. And we have the 911 call from the day his housemate said he made a gruesome discovery.
Does she have a pulse or anything? Hello? Yeah, is she breathing?
No, she's dead.
What that call tells us about what may...
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. Lancaster in the building, man. This probably was somewhere like Lancaster, man. Pennsylvania. They deep in Pennsylvania. These people right here. You never see them unless you in the towns where they're at. You never see these people. Like I've never seen an Amish person in my town. But in that town, they deep down in Lancaster, man. Jeez. Think about if these white people, think about it like this, man. White people not even using them, man. You got like a million of these motherfuckers. White people not even using them. Y'all want a race war? These like the reserves, man. White people give these people some guns, point them in your direction. It's so many white people, they don't even have to use their whole population, man. Y'all don't want no damn race war. These people don't even use electricity. Look at him. He look tough, man. He probably was friends with this other guy, man. Look at those eyes, man. God damn, man. Eyes of a killer.
Hello?
Yeah, is she breathing?
No, she's dead.
What that call tells us about what may have happened inside a home in a rural, secluded Amish community. Many of its members sat in court as the suspect faced a judge. And I'll tell you why some think this unique case may not be a slam dunk for the prosecution. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Snoop.
All right, man. That's enough of that, man. Shout out to the Mennonites, man. Clean up y'all community, man. Don't let black people see that. Black people be like, see, we ain't the only ones. We ain't the only ones. Even the Mennonite community, they killing people too. Ugh.
Tonight, St. Louis police are investigating a quadruple homicide. Multiple bodies were found this morning inside an apartment in the Carondelet neighborhood.
A quadruple homicide? You mean a mass killing? My man, Boy Kachina, man, he say, Ock Nation, Golden Television need a fake earther episode mode. Cheers, Ak and all. I got a Flat Earth channel. That's Ak Nation Productions. I gotta subscribe to all my channels. Shout out to Boy Kachina, man. Everybody subscribe to the channel in the pinned comment. Ak Nation Gold. Last night's live stream was groundbreaking, man. We figured out what causes black crime. That live stream is only available on Ak Nation Gold. Link is in the pinned comment and in the description box. I'll be going live over there. Again, only. I'm live now over there on Ak Nation Gold too. But I'll be going live only over there very soon. I go live. I'm trying to get that channel cracking because that channel is fresh. It's untampered with. It doesn't have 10,000 videos and 1,500 live streams. It's fresh. I want to see if the algorithm is going to be nice to me on that channel. Salute, man. Salute to Eric Boatwright, man. He says, I've been watching you and the WNBA since CC. All this race stuff is crazy. And I hope if they get money, it will get better. NBA have white and black players and none of this happens. So it has to be money, right? No, man, it's women. Women are awful. Women are so jealous. The only way they can attack her is by saying that her fans are racist. They can't beat Caitlyn. Caitlyn is better than them. She's better than them as a person. She's better than them as a person. She has a better personality. People like her more. She's a better player. She can shoot better. She can pass better. Everything. She makes a lot of money. She's wildly popular. And they're very jealous of her. So they've created a way to get at her with this narrative that her fans are racist. And that people are just always yelling racial slurs at their games. And it's just like the voting thing. Remember when black people was like, we can voting, we need voting rights. We fighting for voting rights. They trying to steal our voting rights. And you never saw one video of a black person going to the voting booth and being turned away. Not one video. Kind of like that. All this is bullshit. These WNBA women are evil. They're awful. And it's also part of black fatigue too. WNBA is part of black fatigue. Black fatigue is definitely it's just black. It's just more black fatigue.
Tonight, St. Louis police are investigating a quadruple homicide. Multiple bodies were found this morning inside an apartment in the Carondelet neighborhood. 5 on your side's Annie Krall heard from police on what may have led to this violence.
It was in an apartment building in the 800 block of Shermer Street where officers found 4 people dead. A 911 call for aid getting responded to at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday by the fire department.
They called and the fire department was here. As soon as they saw what happened, they were identified the scene. They know not to compromise it because they saw what type of scene it was, called us immediately, and we were here as well.
Police say they found the bodies of 2 men and 2 women, all shot to death. St. Louis Metro Police Chief Robert Tracy saying multiple guns and suspected drugs were inside the apartment.
You know what? Usually when you're mixing narcotics with firearms, sometimes the outcomes happen.
Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
Investigators from the National Transportation Safety
New at 10, a family in Roseland took this photo last night. Just 1 hour later, 15-year-old Cyrus Box was dead, one of Chicago's latest victims of gun violence.
We love you, Turkey!
This
We love you, Turkey!
This evening, his loved ones released balloons in his honor. Chicago police say the teenager was walking near 110th and Normal just after 6 p.m. when a dark Normal just after 6 p.m. when a dark-colored car pulled up. Was walking near 110th and Normal just after 6 p.m. when a dark-colored car pulled up. Someone inside started firing. His mom says they were getting ready to celebrate his brother's birthday. She drove to the hospital when she heard about the shooting, and when he didn't answer his phone, she says she held him as he took his final breaths. Now she wants justice.
I want him to know he hurt me, my family, and his other siblings. I'm not mad. I forgive him. Just turn yourself in, because that little baby was in.
She's not mad. Damn, I've been muted for a while. But y'all ain't missed nothing, man. Let me tell you what I said, man. Let me tell you what I said, man. Let me tell you what I said. This is Lamron. This is where a lot of rappers are from. Lamron. It's Normal spelled backwards. I follow some of the rappers on social media just for the bullshit, not because none of their raps. I don't know any of their raps, just for the bullshit. This woman's not mad. There's a lot going on here, man. So we got the balloon release, right? We got the balloon release. This guy has all these people that love him. All these people that love him. All this support system. And he's a little fucking tarantula head menace on the streets of Chicago. Involved in God knows what, right? But he's got all these people that love him, all these people that are willing to come out at a moment's notice. Hey, come out and we're gonna give you a balloon and a shirt, and we're gonna do something for little little peach fuzz, man. And whole community comes out for little peach fuzz, man. The whole community comes out for little peach fuzz. I mean, murdered in a brutal way, gangland. Like niggas rolled up and boom, 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 lit his ass up, killed him, gangland style. Left his little scooter, man. Oh, he had the city scooter. That's one of the city scooters, man. Oh, man. And the mama got the nerve to get on TV and say this.
And she says she held him as he took his final breaths. Now she wants justice.
I want him to know he hurt me, my family, and his other siblings. I'm not mad. I forgive him. Just turn yourself in, because that little baby was innocent. I'm going to be honest.
Yo, these sisters aren't human, man. You not mad? You not mad? Yeah, between the Amish in Chicago, there were about there's been about 400 homicides this year between the Amish and Chicago, man. Together they combined for about 400 homicides, man. Yeah, Kingpin, that was my movie. Bill Murray, anything with Bill Murray in it. Randy Quaid. You can't miss with that, man. But that was a great movie, man. Kingpin's one of my top 10 movies all time, man. Something about that era, the 90s, man. They don't make them like that anymore, man. Kingpin was Bill Murray though, man. Bill Murray, my dude, man. I love Bill Murray, man. Anything with Bill Murray. Groundhog Day, What About Bob? I love Bill Murray, man. He's one of my favorite comedic actors, man. Yeah, that was a great movie, man. That was a great movie. Great movie, Kingpin, man. Woody Harrelson too, man. You can't beat that cast, man. You can't beat that cast, man.
I want him to know he hurt me, my family, and his other siblings. I'm not mad. I forgive him. Just turn yourself in, because that little baby was innocent. I'm going to be honest. I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. Because I loved him so much.
Our Chicago police say no one is in custody.
Hold on. Somebody said the kid killed here was from the burbs. Crook County says the kid killed here was from the burbs. Never been arrested. Yeah, a 15-year-old never been arrested. That's crazy. Hey, man, if he's 15 and he's never been arrested, he's definitely a good kid. Very few 15-year-olds in that community have never been arrested. So yeah, probably was a good kid. Could be mistaken and thought he was a member. Wow. And she's not mad though. That's the crazy part. She's not mad. I know what'll piss her off. Let me tell her I voted for Trump. I'm gonna tell her I voted. Now I'm gonna tell her I like Caitlin Clark, man. Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese. She'll probably call me everything but a child of God. I voted for Trump and I like Caitlin Clark. Oh shit. She's gonna turn up on me. She might swing on me. Damn.
Give him. Just turn yourself in because that little baby was innocent.
I'm going to be honest, I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. Because I loved him so much.
Our Chicago police say no one is in custody in connection with this shooting.
A suspicious death investigation under.
Jeez. Ain't nobody do you better than me. Make me happy. Make me feel this way. Whew.
And also breaking at this hour, MARTA police searching for the person they say shot two people on a moving MARTA train. Police say that the shooting happened during a botched robbery around 4:30 this afternoon. One victim was shot in the chest and taken to surgery. The second was grazed in the neck. The train was traveling south towards the East Point station, which is just 2 stops before Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. That route is very popular among airport employees and travelers. MARTA police and East Point police are now working to catch the suspect. They've not given a description of the person or people that they are looking for.
New Orleans handed the jail keys to those who vowed to keep criminals out of jail. And sadly, today, we show that it worked.
Strong words there from Governor Jeff Landry as we wrap up day 3 of a massive manhunt to track down escaped inmates. 7 are still on the run, 3 back in custody, and the reward for any tips has gone up once again. The FBI raising theirs to $10,000 while Crime Stoppers is up to $5,000. WDSU reporter Jasmine Franklin is live as we hear from state leaders today in the first news briefing since the day of the escape. Jasmine?
Elizabeth, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office, the one agency the public is just anxiously waiting to get an update from, was not at that press conference today. But we did hear from state leaders who say they are committed to utilizing every resource to find those 7 remaining escapees.
These fugitives may not just be in New Orleans. They possibly moved out to other parishes and other states.
Governor Jeff Landry is in New Orleans addressing the manhunt after 10 inmates escaped from the Orleans Justice Center and the failures he thinks it's exposed.
My understanding is that the Orleans Parish Jail is beyond capacity because, again, the cases are not moving, such as 9 of the 10 escapees.
3 days in, the search for the remaining escapees continues. Along with neighboring parishes, state police say they have notified law enforcement in nearby states.
We have had some leads in other states, and unfortunately, once again, those leads didn't pan out.
But police say leads from the public did help them capture the first 3 inmates. Passionate remarks from state and city leaders come as the FBI doubles their reward.
And until they are back in custody,
We should all remain vigilant.
Notably absent, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office did not attend Sunday's press conference. Governor Landry says he is taking immediate action, issuing executive orders and an audit reviewing the correctional facility.
This massive jailbreak, which my statistics tell me could be the largest jailbreak in the history of the state, should never have happened.
Landry says 9 out of the 10 inmates were awaiting trial. He says had they been convicted sooner, they would likely have been at a secure state facility.
There is also no excuse for the way these cases are currently being mismanaged in our criminal justice system.
Meanwhile, state police say they will continue tracking down each tip.
Unfortunately, they have friends and family members who are helping them and concealing them and helping them move, which makes law enforcement's job more challenging. We end up getting there just a little too late.
And state police stressed that any family or friends assisting those 7 remaining escapees could also face charges. Reporting.
Wow. Unbelievable. 7 dudes still on the run. That is absolutely unbelievable.
Well, all day Sunday, people have been stopping by at the LVAC here in the Northwest Valley to drop off flowers, candles, and pray for Edgar Quiñones. People who knew him tell me he was a kind soul with a beautiful heart.
A very sweet person.
Outside this LVAC, North Rainbow Boulevard.
I'm missing a lot. I'm very sad.
A growing memorial filled with flowers, candles, and handwritten notes now sits as a stark reminder of the shooting that claimed the life of Edgar Quiñones.
He's sweet, friendly, he's good heart.
Edgar, a 15-year LVAC employee, was shot and killed Friday, and police say a gunman opened fire inside the gym. Investigators say 4 people were shot, including Quiñones. Unfortunately, he did not survive.
That guy.
A few moments later, police would shoot and kill the suspect outside the facility.
Honestly, the only reason I'm alive today is because of Edgar's sacrifice that he made.
Joey Chantarasaka works at the LVAC, was also friends with Edgar. He tells me he and another manager were being held at gunpoint by the suspect near the front desk. Meanwhile, he says Edgar was rushing to get people out to safety. He was shot and killed.
At a certain moment, I came face to face with the shooter while he was holding my manager at gunpoint. And then he proceeded to aim the gun at me and my other manager before I ran. Edgar was trying to warn everybody in the gym. He was on his way to warn everybody by the men's locker room, including one of our staff. And that's when they shot him in the back, I believe.
And while police have not confirmed these details, Joey tells me the suspect was a member of the gym.
100% an AM.
Wow. Let's see what else is going on. That was just an update from the story we did the other day. Let's see what else is going on. I'll drop the link in a minute, man. I'll drop the link in a minute. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on.
Breaking news tonight, an arrest has been made in the deadly shooting near Belmont's campus. Metro Police have arrested Jordan Smith for the shooting that left Dana Corley dead last week. Officers found Corley in a car that had crashed into a tree on Wednesday. Police say the shooting happened just minutes after the 2 men saw each other at the Circle K market on Belmont.
So they ran into each other at the Circle K, and it got to cracking. And all of a sudden, man, chased this motherfucker down and killed him. Murdered him in broad daylight. And because it happened on the campus of Belmont, they got to get a bad name for it. Belmont. There was a shooting at Belmont. No, it wasn't no shooting at Belmont. A bunch of niggas. Their feud came to a culmination as they were traveling through Belmont University. Their deadly feud came to a culmination on the campus of Belmont University. Bunch of niggas. That dude was trying to get away too. He was speeding. How come trees don't never get fall down when your car hits it? I've rarely seen a car hit a tree and the tree fall down. Look how hard he hit that tree. He was speeding. He was like, "Oh shit, this nigga after me, man. Pooktavius is after me, man." He hit the gas. He put his foot on the gas. He trying to get the fuck out of there. Pooktavius don't play, obviously. Man.
Belmont Boulevard.
Let me drop the link, man.
All right, I'm Nathan Lord.
That's not good, man. That's not good. Jesus Christ. Belmont University, man. I know I just blacked out for a second. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. I don't know what the fuck I was just thinking about. My mind just went blank. Jesus Christ.
Bond is denied for the man accused of pulling out a gun and firing several shots in the middle of a crowded restaurant. Happened on Mother's Day at Big Ed's restaurant.
Yeah, the accused shooter and another man charged in connection with that brawl faced a judge today. CBS 17's Baron James is live for us tonight from the Wake County Justice Center with that story. And Baron, you've had the chance to learn some more information, more about what happened and what may have started this whole thing.
Yeah, Rod and Angela, the DA's office said that this was all over a woman, that this was set off this family feud among women and men, including one woman just arrested and charged today with assault and also with helping allegedly the shooter get away. This as the stepfather, I should say, and the shooter appeared here in court today on felony charges connected to that Mother's Day brunch brawl.
Oh shit, White.
And his co-defendant placing a busy restaurant on.
Oh, whites, yo. Whites, yo. Look at these whites acting, chimping out, man. Look at these whites chimping out, man. These snow monkeys, man, chimping out. Look. Everybody got their pants pulled up.
This defendant and his co-defendant placing a busy restaurant on Mother's Day at risk with their behavior.
Arraignment day for suspect Alexander Barnes, the 23-year-old who is accused.
Uh-oh.
3-year-old who is.
That don't look like. Hold on, man. Maybe we looked at this scene. Maybe we didn't properly assess the situation. How did Ohio become Sun territory? It doesn't fit the method of operation. LeBron James is from Ohio, man. Ohio's Sun territory. Ohio's like Pennsylvania, man. All them cities. Whenever you got cities, you got sons. Always remember that. If you got cities, you got sons. You might get a break from sons in rural areas sometimes. But if you got cities, you got sons. Let me see. Oh, I think these white people were just also in the restaurant. So this looked like the black dude right here.
And his co-defendant placed.
Yeah, that's a black dude right there. That looked like the black dude right here.
This defendant and his co-defendant placing.
Yeah, he pulled out the gun, yeah. He pulled out the firearm right there.
A busy.
Oh, damn, he slugged. Is that a woman?
Restaurant.
Oh, shit. He punched a woman.
A busy restaurant.
Holy shit. He punched that woman right in the face. That old lady.
This defendant and his co-defendant placed.
That old lady was trying to.
This defendant and his
This old lady, I don't know what she was trying to break it up or something.
co-defendant placing.
He cold punched.
Busy restaurant.
Oh, God. Wow. That old lady was just trying to break it up, man. He socked her, man. Right in her chin. Shout out to Boy Kachina, man. Big Larry in the building. Everybody hit that like button, man. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Yeah, she took it. She ate that joint, man. Her husband used to beat on her, man. You tell her husband used to beat on her.
Yeah, you could tell.
She ate that motherfucker. Boom. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again, man. See, it ain't all bad. Women beaters ain't all bad, man. They prepare you, prepare your woman for anything, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn. So yeah,
Man,
that's
crazy. Yeah, a lot when it comes to the Sun woman, boy, she could take a punch.
Yeah, he punched the old lady.
Yeah, they can eat them.
Pulled out a gun, shot your shit is like crazy. Your mic made all types of noises and echoes and shit. That shit is crazy. Damn, he straight cold cock grandma.
That Mother's Day brunch brawl.
This defendant and his co-defendant placing a busy restaurant on Mother's Day at risk with their behavior.
Arraignment day for suspect Alexander Barnes, the 23-year-old who is accused of firing several shots, then hitting a woman in the middle of a Mother's Day brawl at Big Ed's Sunday. He's facing a list of charges, including assault with intent to kill. His 51-year-old stepfather, Jermaine Mitchell, faces an assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Is it better now or is still tripping?
You still got some shit in the. I can hear it faintly, man. Just go out and come back in, man. See if that fixes it. This dude right here, man. Look at him walking in there. Walking in the court looking like MJG, man.
At Sunday. He's facing a list of charges, including assault with intent to kill. His 51-year-old stepfather, Jermaine Mitchell, faces an assault with a deadly weapon. He's accused of hitting a man with a chair.
This defendant and his co-defendant were in separate groups. There's family history there. They had words were exchanged that led to a fight ensuing. Mr. Barnes pulls out a firearm and shoots.
This video tells part of the story. At the district attorney's office, says Barnes is seen here in the white shirt holding a black gun and firing 3 gunshots into the floor. The video also shows men beating women. Prosecutors say this all started as an argument over a woman, the stepfather's ex. Go now. Family feud spills into the entire dining room with moms and grandmothers, small children, and employees running for their lives.
Look at this white lady. She out. That white lady, like, this white lady brought her children.
Small children.
No, you don't get a pass. You brought your children around niggas, man. You don't get a pass, white lady. You try to sneak out of here like we not gonna catch you. Why did you bring your children around blacks, man? If you knew this was not a white-only restaurant, why did you go there, man, with your children? We got to start holding white people accountable. Press 1. This is normal behavior for blacks. I'm not saying anything to the blacks. This is normal, typical behavior. This can go down anytime. It doesn't go down every time, but it can go down like this anytime with sons. But white lady, man, what were you doing there, man? If you knew blacks were going to be around, you shouldn't have brought your children. Your little kid was in danger, man. You gotta go on Yelp, man, and be like, yo, what's the crowd like at this restaurant, man? Oh, it's a mixed crowd. It's a very diverse crowd. Oh man, this is an upscale crowd. I haven't seen any sons there in 20 years. That's the place you go eat at, man, with your kids, man. You won't have to you don't have to deal with this, man. Shout out to everybody watching on Ock Nation Gold, man. Make sure you check out Ock Nation Gold, man. Link is in the description. Last night's live stream was crazy on Ock Nation Gold. So many of y'all missed it. Link is in the pinned comment in the chat. So please, and in the description box, please subscribe to Ock Nation Gold. Be going live over there, man. I might just go ahead and take the rest of this live stream over there, man. I should, man. You know what? At 1, man, that's what I'm going to do. At 1, man. At 1 o'clock, I'm moving the whole operation over to Ock Nation Gold. So I'll give you guys 30 minutes, man. At 1 o'clock, I'm moving the whole operation over to Ock Nation Gold. Okay? All right? Let me... At 1 Eastern time. 1 a.m. Eastern time, man. Well, yeah, man. There we go.
Children and employees running for their lives.
The 3 shots the defendant fires, one of which hits one of the managers in Big Ed's who's trying to break up the fight. It hits her in the arm.
You are seeing snippets of the video.
Defense attorney Alton Williams spoke in court Tuesday afternoon on behalf of both defendants, calling the accused shooter's actions self-defense.
You're not seeing the entire episode of what actually happened and what transpired during the full course of the situation.
Clearly, we see one of the defendants punching women in the mouth, in the face.
Again, the record will set itself straight once all the facts come out in this case.
Well, that's not uncommon, you know. Like, the women in that community fight a lot. So it's like he could have thought that, you know, like they were involved in the fight, but that old lady clearly wasn't. Like, she was just trying to bring order. He clobbered her shit. And then another one was on the ground. He leaned over and punched her. Just a bad look, man, for normal people. But in some society, it's just normal shit.
And again, the judge ordering for the 2 male suspects to be back in jail, no bond for the alleged shooter, and a $25,000 secured bond for the stepfather. Both also ordered not to have any contact with one another or the victims. The investigation goes on. None of those who were hurt actually sustained life-threatening injuries. The next court date for the 2 male suspects set for June 3rd, and of course the upcoming arraignment yet to be dated for the suspected woman in this case. We're live outside Wake County Justice, downtown Raleigh. Baron James, CBS 17 News.
All right.
Man spent a lot of time in a beauty salon.
Why you say that?
Spent a lot of time in a beauty salon. You check out his eyebrows. He got his eyebrows all done and everything.
Oh yeah, this dude right here.
Yeah.
He got it drawn in, man. Yeah, he got his shit drawn. Wow. Shit. Look at this. Such a sad story right here, man.
A Houston family of 5 is dead after a crash over the weekend. The Cedra family from Greenspoint was on their way to Dallas for Mother's Day. While driving on I-45 in Leon County, a pickup truck hit them head on. No one survived. Our Gage Golding is speaking with a family friend who got the call from police. Gage.
Yeah, this is a family of 5 driving from their home here in Greenspoint in the Houston area to Dallas. That's where a lot of their family lives. They're driving up that way to celebrate Mother's Day. This accident happening Saturday in the middle of the afternoon, but I want to show you this beautiful family. It's a family of 5. We're talking everybody, the husband and wife and 3 daughters. They were in their truck driving up 45 when they were about 2 hours.
Man,
that's sad. Sad, a beautiful family.
North of Houston in Leon County, another pickup somehow crossed the median and slammed into theirs.
Crossed the median and slammed into theirs. For an accident, man. Jesus Christ.
I got my money on a drunk Mexican.
On Brito? Yeah, of course, yeah. 1,000%. Jeez. Man.
The family of a man dragged and killed in a brutal carjacking says that they were getting ready to meet him for dinner before the deadly turn of events. Inland Empire reporter Leticia Juarez live at Norco after speaking with the family. Leticia.
Well, Mark, I did speak with the victim's daughter.
Deadly carjacking. What's the odds this could be a white guy that did the carjacking? Like, what are the odds? What do y'all think?
Like 0.6%, maybe 1.6.
0.6.
Daughter, and she tells me that her dad was an Army veteran who was in frail health.
I'd say 63%
in his lifetime, from falling off a ladder to even walking away from a plane crash. But she says this makes it so hard to know that her dad died in such a violent way following a carjacking yesterday. James Norman, known as Jim to his family and friends, was getting ready to go to dinner with his daughter and son-in-law when he made a quick stop at this ARCO station on Hidden Valley Parkway in Norco.
So he probably went to clean his car, and he was probably going to wait for us to call him to say, hey, Dad, we're on our way down. We're going to come get you.
But instead of calling her dad, Nicole Lauritsen says she got a call from a Riverside County Sheriff's deputy.
Your dad's been involved in an accident. Is there any way to track his phone? And they said, no, I could track his car. And that's kind of where it led. Nothing made sense at the time. I think obviously that because it was an investigation, they couldn't say anything.
But it wasn't an accident. Authorities say the 79-year-old had been vacuuming the back of his Chevy Trailblazer at the car wash. The engine was still running. That's when investigators say 29-year-old Ryan Hewitt jumped into the driver's seat and took off, with the victim still hanging out the back door.
Man,
29.
Sons are despicable, man.
He saw a moment. Listen,
the vulnerable.
That's the thing with sons. Like, a lot of this stuff is opportunity. Like, this guy probably he probably was hanging out at the gas station. You know how they do. You know how that is. Bumming change and shit, or just, you know, just being loitering and shit. It's a lot of blacks that do that, right?
Yep.
So you come in there, you around on the side with the vacuum cleaners and shit. You vacuum your shit, and he just, you know, maybe just been like, you know, just perusing around that side, and like, oh shit. Then it just like that, crime entered his mind. You know, he didn't have to be out looking for somebody to carjack. That's what I'm trying to say. It could have just been like he just stumbled upon this old guy cleaning his car. I'm like,
Oh,
shit.
1000%. I didn't think of him as some dude riding around looking for a carjack. He saw an old man, an old vulnerable man, and he was like, "Man, I'm taking this."
Yeah. And I think gliders don't understand that. They don't understand that aspect of it.
Yeah, no, they don't. And remember, the Sunman can't be racist.
Right. This is not a hate crime. They're not even going to investigate this as hate crime. It's
No.
not even going to cross no one investigating or involved with this case will even think about this being a race related or
No,
anything
they
like
won't.
that.
They won't. There'll be more people talking about how he was just reclaiming reparations.
Yeah. And he was about to turn his life around. It's messed up that he fell back. You know, he was doing so good. He hadn't been arrested in a week.
And he just was able to
that's
make
kind
so
of where
many
it
people
led.
laugh.
Yeah, definitely. He's very funny.
And they said, no, I could track his car. And that's kind of where it led. Nothing made sense at the time. I think obviously that because it was an investigation, they couldn't say anything.
But it wasn't an accident. Authorities say the 79-year-old had been vacuuming the back of his Chevy Trailblazer at the car wash. The engine was still running. That's when investigators say 29-year-old Ryan Hewitt jumped into the driver's seat and took off, with the victim still hanging out the back door.
He didn't have his hearing aids in, so I'm guessing he didn't hear with the vacuum on, and all of a sudden this car is just backing up, and he was too old and frail to get out before the door slammed on him.
Investigators were able to locate the vehicle at a Riverside apartment complex thanks to an AirTag Nicole had placed in her dad's car to keep track of him. She's grateful police found the suspect and thankful to the strangers who stood by her father in his final moments.
Just hope he went quickly, and I'm grateful for the people. I hope to meet them that surrounded him and protected his body so he wasn't just out on the middle of the road.
Now, a GoFundMe page has been created to help cover the cost of a memorial service and some final medical bills for the family. Meanwhile, the suspect, Ryan Hewitt, is expected to appear for his arraignment on charges of second-degree murder and felony carjacking. He's being held right now on $1 million bail. Reporting in Norco, Leticia Juarez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Mm.
You're not an officer. You're a Nazi.
Man, these stories are horrible.
Yeah, man, that's terrible.
Always live. ABC 7 News starts right now.
A deadly shooting in Fisherman's Wharf caught on camera. A man with a gun seen chasing a car as it speeds off. Police found the victim's body a few blocks away. Good evening. I'm Amma Dates.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Thanks for joining us. That shooting is getting the attention of San Francisco's mayor tonight.
It happened on Columbus Avenue. The victim was found just blocks away on Leavenworth Street. All this played out around 1 p.m. with tourists out and about at nearby Fisherman's Wharf.
As for the shooter, police say he turned himself in. ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone has the video and the witnesses.
A gunman chasing after an SUV in San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf just after 1 p.m. Wednesday. We'll slow this surveillance video down so you can get a better glimpse of what appears to be a shooter holding a very big gun and aiming it at the vehicle as the driver drove off. Witnesses in the area say they heard the shots.
My mother-in-law was with my baby on the couch, and I heard a bang, and I was like, oh, thought maybe it was like one of those metal dumpsters or something, but then bang, 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 and I thought, okay, those are gunshots. So she ran to the hallway. I kind of startled, but also like, okay, we need to get away from the windows.
I was asleep
So I was awoken by commotion.
The shooting happened at this intersection right here. In fact, the area where I'm standing right now is where these shell casings were recovered. The victim then drove off, going from this intersection that borders both the North Beach neighborhood and the Russian Hill neighborhood to this area a few blocks away near San Francisco's In-N-Out Burger. The victim in that vehicle died a short time later.
We won't tolerate any violence of that sort. SFPD was on top of it very quickly. They caught the suspect. It's a tragedy, but SFPD was on it.
San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie giving credit to officers who tell us the suspect then turned himself in at a nearby police station.
Listen, this happens in big cities, but it doesn't mean we need to put up with it or tolerate it, and we won't. I'm just proud of SFPD for being on top of it so quickly.
As to what all of this was over, police have not said. In San Francisco, J.R. Stone, ABC 7 News.
Wow.
The LA County medical exam.
Wow.
Yeah, man, the way that dude was, the way that boy was crouched over, shooting that semi, whatever it was he was shooting. I don't know. It made me really curious about. Man, I wonder what that SUV person did to him. It's like I want to hear the other side.
Cut him off, maybe. I mean, maybe. Everybody go over to Ock Nation Gold. Everybody go over to Ock Nation Gold. I'm gonna be shutting the stream down on Ock Nation News in 15 minutes. So everybody go over to Ock Nation Gold. I'm gonna be shutting this stream down on Ock Nation News in 15 minutes.
What about Ock Nation Platinum?
If you want to keep watching the live stream, go to Ock Nation Gold. The link is in the description box. It's a pinned comment at the top of the chat. The link is in the pinned comment at the top of the chat as well. I maybe one day I will make Ock Nation Platinum. Maybe one day. We got a 8-year-old shot with a stray bullet.
Now at 11, an 11-year-old child was hit by a stray bullet during a domestic violence shooting that killed a Federal Way teenager. That child was asleep in another apartment when you were hit in the chest. Glad you're with us. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Esteban. Police tell us this was a domestic violence incident that spiraled out of control. It happened at the Sunset 320 Apartments right along Southwest 320th Street. And it all went down around 1 this morning. Comes Ryan Sims live at Harborview Medical Center for us tonight, where Ryan, that 11-year-old victim, is being treated. What is the latest on his condition?
Well, Michelle, if there's anything slightly, and I emphasize slightly positive, is that 11-year-old is here at Harborview, but is in stable condition, expected to eventually make a full recovery. But for that other shooting victim, this day is ending on a devastating note. Flashing lights and frantic police activity mark the aftermath of this, a chain reaction crisis in Federal Way.
Because by day, it seems really innocent. The people we talk to overall are super kind. But then you always hear the stories, like at nighttime.
Chances are this story is the one that'll stand out the most. Federal Way cops say it started as an altercation between a woman and her 18-year-old ex-boyfriend. They say she then shot him with one of those bullets flying into a nearby complex, striking a sleeping 11-year-old child.
I feel so sad for the baby and, of course, for her parents. Of course, it's like I don't imagine what type of thing they're going.
Baby. BIGBOPPA.
Dude, yeah, that dude look like.
No info for the DEA.
Jeez, it's a crazy freeze frame.
Unbelievable.
Is that Precious?
It's unbelievable. Damn. That's what's cracking, man. DNA. He said she's 17 years old. Nah, no way. No way.
And of course, for her parents, of course, it's like I don't imagine what type of like thing they're going through right now.
While that child is expected to make a full recovery, the 18-year-old man became Federal Way's newest murder victim.
It is sad to see. I mean, we've met a lot of great people in here, a lot of good families. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate.
These two men are church outreach workers who come to this complex often. For them, this case represents a tragic reality.
I think it shows how fast things can change, you know? Split second, if we don't control our anger, before you know it, you know, something terrible could be happening. It really
Those
shocks.
impulses.
Now, there is another component to this story. That is the shooting suspect. She is still out there. Now, despite really just the outright violence of this whole case, police do say that it was an isolated incident. Again, it was a domestic violence case. So for that reason, they say that the public is not in danger, despite such a devastating day there in.
We are tracking a triple shooting tonight. It happened in Seattle's Pioneer Square neighborhood. Glad you're with us tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Esteban. A night out in Pioneer Square turned deadly outside a popular nightclub. We know 4 people were shot here. 3 of them died from their injuries, including a woman. And we know 1 man right now in critical condition at Harborview Medical Center. That gunfire broke out just before 2 this morning, right outside the club. This is right here on South.
Damn, Seattle cracking like this? Jesus Christ.
Pioneer Square is a lot of homeless people live there. And then at night, I guess there's nightclubs. I've probably been like a couple times 10 years ago. It's gotten a lot worse. But actually, my first experience going to a club with some sons, there was a fight in the street and pepper spray. Someone broke out the pepper spray. So I consider myself lucky that I didn't, have to witness a shooting. But yeah, I never went back, needless to say.
Well, that's good, man. That's good, man. Stay away from sons, man.
Here, 3 of them died from their injuries, including a woman. And we know 1 man right now in critical condition at Harborview Medical Center. That gunfire broke out just before 2 this morning, right outside the club. This is right here on South Washington Street. Again, as I mentioned, this is Pioneer Square. Coma's Karina Vargas reports Friday marked 42 days of no homicides in Seattle. A couple hours later, 3 homicides.
42 days of no homicides. Then you have 3 in one day. Well, shout out to Seattle for 42 days with no homicides. Jesus Christ, that's a long fucking time for a city. Y'all got sons there. Y'all got like 7% sons, right? Isn't it like 7? What's the population there? 7 or 8? I think. Y'all like critical mass, though. Y'all close to critical mass.
Three homicides.
Gunfire erupted outside of Ohm nightclub along South Washington Street in Pioneer Square, leaving 2 men and 1 woman dead, along with another man in critical condition. Witnesses recalling the terrifying moments.
I usually come to this area, to kick it because I feel like it's safe. But at a birthday party, I'm standing on the balcony. It's hot. I'm sitting there standing on the balcony. All I hear, I'm like, whoa. All I hear is, fa, 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 fa. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
Residents who live nearby.
Is that a boy or a girl?
These damn studs out here trying to mimic 13-year-olds.
Yeah, I was like, is that I was trying to figure out, was that a boy or a girl? But I said, okay, that's a girl. Okay. Yeah, because she did a good job, doing a young guy. I thought it was a 13-year-old too. She did a good job. She did a real good job, man. Shout out to her, man. She's a great actor, man. Actress.
But at a birthday party, I'm standing on the balcony. It's hot. I'm sitting there standing on the balcony. All I hear, I'm like, whoa. All I hear is, fa, 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 fa. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
Residents who live nearby were also woken up by the gunshots.
We immediately knew something was wrong, and then we saw people running and screaming, and then literally seconds later, the cops, like 5 cop cars came down the street.
Seattle police say officers were patrolling the area when they heard the gunshots and responded to the scene.
When there's large groups of people out here, then there's a potential for more injuries out here. And
as far as officers trying to find out, what happened, getting hold of witnesses, corralling them, trying to get information. It can be a little difficult.
The city was on a 42-day streak of no homicides until this mass shooting. And this area has also dealt with recent violence the past few weeks, including a shooting outside of the nightclub X Stadium just a block away from this one. Residents say this shooting raises their concerns about safety.
It's just scary. Like, I don't know, like a lot of our friends and family are like, you need to move out of Pioneer Square. And I feel like there is so much beauty in Pioneer Square, but it's, just a really dangerous place, not safe place to live.
Community members say the violence needs to stop.
Everybody in Seattle
No
needs
shit.
to change. Everybody needs to stay safe and stop these casualties. People don't need to keep dying.
SPD says that patrolling this area remains a priority.
So we are aware of a lot of these things that are going on, the shootings and things like
Casualties.
this. And as far as extra patrols in areas, we tend to do that.
Detectives spent hours investigating and canvassing the scene. So far, no arrests have been made, and what led up to the shooting is still to be determined.
No arrests made, no idea what led up to the shooting. Definitely sons. It was definitely sons, man. I don't care how many of them it is in that city. The ones in that city, whichever ones are in that city did that shit. Everybody, in 2 minutes, I'm going to be shutting this stream down on this channel. Make sure you go over to Aqua Nation Gold so you can finish watching. The live stream, man.
New developments, investigators say a group of soccer players apparently hatched up a scheme to rob someone, and that left this Lancaster mother dead. I'm Scott Wickersham.
I'm Erica Bryant. 6 people, including one as young as 13, are charged in this case. Channel 9's Ken Lemon was in court as that teen and 2 others faced a judge. Ken?
Yeah, and that victim's mother says that she watched those suspects in court do something she can't do. The 14 and 15-year-olds hugged their family members when they learned that they will remain in jail and that the solicitor's office seeks to charge them as adults. Now, testimony in court indicated the 3 teens and 2 adults followed the lead of Ezel Torres. Investigators said they used WhatsApp to plan botched burglary of the Van Wyck Mark in Lancaster, shooting a security camera with the same gun later used to shoot and kill Larissa Thompson. Now, prosecutors say that Thompson was headed to a birthday party. They say the 6 men had a plan: shoot at a car on Riverside Road, getting the driver to stop, rob the driver, and get rid of the evidence. The investigator told the judge.
What? That was a crash out. You talk about just tossing your life in the trash can?
Poor planning, to say the least.
Right. Yo, this is some old Brito shit though. Like just some weird, a weird crash out.
Used to shoot and kill Larissa Thompson. Security camera with the same gun later used to shoot and kill Larissa Thompson. Now, prosecutors say that Thompson was headed to a birthday party. They say the 6 men had a plan: shoot at a car on Riverside Road, getting the driver to stop, rob the driver, and get rid of the evidence. The investigator told the judge that Torres shot and killed Thompson, but all 6 suspects got out to try to get into her car. It was locked from the inside, so they couldn't get inside. The security camera video, according to the investigator, later showed the 6 guys at a store giddy, palling around, and even flipping off a camera inside the store.
They were happy that they killed somebody. They even talked about throwing the car in the river, getting rid of her body, and everything. If they could have gotten her car, we might not know where she was.
Wow.
Yeah, and in this case, again, the prosecutors pointed back to
She's
those
snitching.
WhatsApp messages, and then they talked about some of those messages showing the individuals that seemed to be relieved and talking about what happened immediately after that shooting, saying things like, this is just the beginning, and also, at least we killed someone in this case. Now, the defense attorney and the father of one of the suspects in court said that they felt like those teens were threatened to take action in this case, Erica.
And Ken, we learned that all of the suspects are undocumented. They are not U.S. citizens, so they would not be allowed to go free.
Yeah, and that's a point that was made in court. The deputy solicitor.
All of them are undocumented. All of them are illegals.
It shouldn't be in court.
This is the shit illegals are doing. Like, you're already illegal, and this is what you're. This is like you're like fucking just gonna shoot at a car, cause the driver to stop, then like fucking throw their body in a river, take their money, throw their body in a river or something. That is insane. That's such a brute. Yo,
Straight out of Mexico.
Yeah, they're not sending their best, man. Yeah, this is if this
Mexico is savage.
How about this? If this is their best, because I know the white liberals gonna be upset. Okay, white liberals, if this is their best, yikes.
Said that ICE has already got the individuals here on a detainer. So if they were released, ICE would immediately take them and start the removal process, and they may be deported before the Thompson family can see justice.
Oh shit, they're gonna deport them and not charge them? Holy shit, that's even worse. All right, this stream is getting shut down, man. We shutting this stream down on Op Nation TV. But we're gonna keep it going on we're gonna keep it going on Op Nation Gold. Let me see how I do this shit. Remove. Okay. There we go. So everybody go over to Op Nation Gold, man, if you want to continue watching.